The ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this. The battle for the national championship and college football immortality. A moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And what a matchup this is. Two survivors of the expanded college football playoff grind. Two of the top 4 seeds when it all began. Both sides have been challenged and pushed all year and through the playoff. Now it's time to find out who can take that final step. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from Conference USA. A crew today that's looking to make a strong statement. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the offense out for their first possession. Well, here we go, Kirk. The energy in this place is tremendous. We are 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion.
And think about it, Chris. These two teams had put everything into this to get to this stage and this opportunity. Let's see who can handle it better.
Offense operating from the pistol. Single back, takes the handoff. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It's another good job here by this defense, and I think all the build-up and hype in the national championship, they really felt challenged. And right now, they're winning the line of scrimmage. They've gotten this offense to a third down situation. Let's see if they can get off the field here to start the game.
And he's got it already past the first down marker. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And there's the handoff. Solid game, moves the ball to the 37. The offense going with the hurry up. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Spinning out of the tackle. And the ball to the ground. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
First down here for this offense. Trying to find some room. It's Daniels.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
To the air. It's Lagway. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush. Back-to-back sacks.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
They'll kick it away here. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Offense back out there trying to get something going. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Off the play fake on first down. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down, they're going to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. Here comes the up-tempo offense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he fires the football to the right side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? Refusing to be brought down. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception. And a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And he pulls in the catch. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. The Gators looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Gators. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Went after, up and good. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the offense trots back out on the field again. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll give it to the back. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll hand it off. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. They're going to run the option. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. And this will be fair caught at the 35-yard line. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Using his legs, it's Daniels. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41, and they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Tries the right with a quick throw, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. And the Gators bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Fresh set it out for the offense. First down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do. And Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in '06 when the Gators won the national championship. And we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Tight end makes the grab. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Throws it to the right. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Ball handed off. And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
It's a punch formation. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Snags the quick throw. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play. The defense backed up against their own end zone. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Battling down near the goal line, but loses the football. The defense recovers the fumble.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not...
Here, we've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. They've been stopped on third down twice in the red zone already. Can they find the end zone this time? Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Gators offense retakes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Trying to extend the play. And a sophomore making an impact play.
Well, the offense tries to go with the play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying it. They applied the pressure, came up with the sack.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the first down. The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Sacked on heavy pressure there.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out in the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but let's see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get it.
Got him. He's sacked.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. And the Gators come to the line with 1st and goal. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
They'll try to run this one in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And that's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. 3rd down and goal. Crucial play coming up. Back to pass. It's Lagway. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Offense comes out to start this drive. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because he can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. Going to have to go back to the drawing board.
They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. Tackle made after just a short game. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Scanning the field. It's leg way. He makes the grab. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Daniels. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. The Gators have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Gators are in the red zone now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game flip. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
So they won't take a shot at the end zone. Out comes the field goal team trying to get 3 before the end of the half. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on 4th down, they will go for it. Out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points before halftime. And he knocks it right through the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And here's the fair catch by the return man. This will likely be the last play of the half. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
They get the second half started with their running play. In the clear at the 25. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
But here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more of the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
That run moves the ball across the 35. Again, makes it second and medium. To the air, it's Lagway. He's running out of time here. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Quick pass, the catch is made. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
A couple things that really stood out to me here, Chris, on this nice play by the corner. Awareness to be able to see the wide receiver screen, and then the willingness to get involved and run support and make the tackle. Great play.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down.
To me, a couple things there. Number one, pressure in the quarterback. The other thing is really good coverage by the secondary. Quarterback had no choice but to get rid of that football. And now you get to fourth down. You got the lead by a couple possessions. Smart play here is to punt the ball away and get your defense back out on the field.
Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Hands off to the left. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
The quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down.
He's looking deep here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, close to coming up with a big play. I love this call here to start this second half because I think it not only do you come close to hitting a big play, but I think it also pushes those safeties back. It can open up the running game.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Receiver makes the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just run and pound him quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Good enough enough for first down yardage.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Running for the end zone, running it right up the gut. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. It's a quick grab. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. That's an important first down on that running play. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Important second down play coming up. Makes a quick catch. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to chuck it again. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And out comes the offense set to take over here. Trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown try last time they had it. Keeping it on the ground here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. Dunks it down to the back. Clock. They wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Motion now from the tight end. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Contact as he threw it. It's incomplete. It was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he finds his tight end for the catch. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down. Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. Pretty good chance it's going to come down to the final possession. Which guy can step up and make plays as we head to the fourth quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. There's the handoff. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Hold it. It stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage here.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Escapes the pocket. And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the mark. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Ball handed to the running back, running with purpose. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. Here we go. Fourth down. They'll try to run for it. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run. It's first and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this. Now in the fourth quarter to give them the lead.
PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Gators offense retakes the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking downfield. It's Lagway. Looks to the left. Pass caught. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. Here we go. Third down and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the...
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
a game like this, you're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, got it every time.
And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. It's a draw play. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
What a job by this defense. Completely sniffed out the draw play here. I think they saw it from the time the huddle broke. Absolutely stuffed that play for no gain.
He's moving out of the pocket. Keeper for the 1st down and more.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space. And
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
After a disastrous 1st down play, they're backed up on 2nd and goal. Makes a quick grab. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid game there.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
4th down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. This could be the biggest play so far. 4th and goal. And this offense is down. Needs this. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
Right, so it's 1st and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his football comes out. So the offense retains possession and avoids a catastrophic turnover. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down play coming up. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Yeah, I can understand the play call here, backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, but you got to be careful being too conservative, because this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they are selling out against this run game.
The game is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. That game makes it 2nd and medium. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Anytime you like to run the toss play successfully, that means you're going to have to win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there. What a nice game.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? They'll run it here. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Looking to throw it on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made down inside the 25. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right calls.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk, but they looked pretty good out there today in a very satisfying W.
Now, I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. And I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.